You've probably heard the saying, money can't buy happiness. But let's be real. People who say that often already have enough money to feel secure. For many of us, even a modest amount of money could significantly improve our quality of life, eliminating most of the stresses we face. Today we're diving into a topic many of you requested, the psychological impact of growing up in poverty. What does it really mean to live in poverty? How does it affect your mindset, your outlook on life, and your decisions? Stick with us as we explore how financial hardship shapes a person's psychology, influences their choices, and alters their expectations for the future. Being raised in wealth offers much more than just material comforts. It gives you a sense of security, optimism, and the freedom to dream big. On the flip side, poverty can leave you feeling trapped, like there's no way out. With rising living costs, the little money we have only covers the basics, making anything beyond survival feel out of reach. Dreams of owning a business or living in a comfortable home seem distant, if not impossible.
But before you can even begin to climb out of poverty, there are mental and emotional barriers to overcome. Poverty doesn't just restrict your wallet, it can also limit your mindset, often leading to short-term thinking and risky decisions.
Let's talk about short-term financial decisions. Research shows that living in poverty can push people to make hasty financial choices, from overspending on luxuries to taking out loans they can't afford. It's easy to see why. When life feels overwhelming, it's tempting to seek immediate comfort or relief, even if it leads to bigger problems down the line. But these decisions can often snowball into a cycle of debt and anxiety.
Self-perception is another huge factor. If you grew up poor, you probably knew it. And so did everyone else. Friends might have gone on vacations, bought the latest gadgets, or eaten out at fancy restaurants while you watched from the sidelines. Now, with social media, it's even harder to escape comparisons. This can lead to deep-rooted insecurities, low self-esteem, and feelings of inadequacy that persist well into adulthood.
However, there's a silver lining in the form of adaptability and resilience. Growing up in hardship can make you incredibly resourceful. A study published in Current Directions in Psychological Science showed that people raised in poverty often become more adaptable to difficult situations. While this adaptability is a strength, it can come at the cost of chronic stress. But not all challenges of poverty are things we can easily adapt to. If you grew up in a dangerous environment or lacked access to basic healthcare, those are obstacles that are harder to overcome. The long-term effects of these conditions can leave lasting marks on your physical and mental well-being.
Let's not forget about education. Growing up in poverty doesn't just mean fewer material resources. It often means a lower quality education. Even if you're capable and driven, the limitations of your environment can hold you back. Completing school can feel like a distant goal, and without a solid education, breaking the poverty cycle becomes even harder.
Another often overlooked factor is access to mental health care. When you're raised in poverty, the likelihood of getting the mental health support you need is slim. Undiagnosed conditions like ADHD, anxiety, or depression can dramatically shape your development. You might grow up feeling like you're different or not good enough, when in reality, you just didn't have the resources to understand or address those challenges.
The psychological effects of poverty can linger well into adulthood. You might find yourself constantly trying to catch up to your peers, financially, emotionally, and mentally. While everyone faces challenges, those who grew up with more financial stability often have a head start in the game of life. So what can we do about it? Awareness is the first step. Understanding the psychological impacts of poverty helps us break free from self-limiting beliefs and encourages us to seek the support we need, whether it's financial planning, therapy, or simply knowing that you're not alone in your struggles. What challenges did you face growing up in poverty, or how do you think it's shaped your life today? Share your story in the comments. We'd love to hear how you've navigated these difficulties. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights like this. It's a tough road, but remember, no matter where you started, your future is yours to shape. Poverty is more than a financial state. It's a psychological one. It shapes how we think, how we feel, and how we make decisions. But with the right mindset and the right tools, we can all find ways to move beyond the limitations it places on us. So stay hopeful, stay resilient, and keep pushing forward. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on mastering the art of connection and personal development.